privileged to have a couple of visitors with us today to tell us about the Showers of Blessing ministry, a mobile shower unit that you probably saw as you entered this morning. And so I'd like to invite Linda McDaid and Ken Ralph up here to share their story with us, and we're so grateful that you're here today.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to share some of my journey with you today and how the Showers of Blessing has affected my life. I was born into an alcoholic family and an abusive one, so by the time I was 13, I was already an alcoholic and I left home. So that was the first time I was homeless. And I ended up getting on my feet, going through school, getting my home and job and career started. Excuse me. I had two children. I had two children by the time I was 30, two marriages that didn't work. And all those things that happened, I had one of my children taken away from me from the Child Protection Services. I was facing jail time now for DUIs, all this, and my addiction and my alcoholism got worse and worse out there. At the end, and I'll speed up a little bit, until I was about 49 years old, I now did not have a relationship with my children anymore. I abandoned them. And I was on the streets again. And one night, it hit me really hard that this is just how my life was going to be. I'd given up the fight. I didn't have any more energy left. And I remember thinking, God, if you're out there, can you help me? Can you get me out of here or just let me die? Because it was too painful anymore. I couldn't do it. Well, not long after that, within a few weeks, I ended up into a Christian rehab for a year. And where people there chose to allow God to use them as a vessel and worked with me, studied with the Bible with me. I began a relationship with God there. And I learned that He would forgive me for all the things that I did and the pain I caused my children. And I started to build this relationship. And by the time I was almost out of this rehab, I prayed about the job I was going to get. And 2 days after I left, I was hired on as the operations manager for the Shower of Blessings. I've been with him for about a year and a half now. And these people, they showed me a lot of patience, respect, a lot of love. And I get to give back now. Because I remember being on the street and how painful it was. You're full of shame, you feel dirty, guilty, all these things. And you become inhuman almost. And I remember at the very end, before I came to know God, I was just an empty shell of a person. I wasn't me anymore. When I was out there on the street, when people would just, even if they just smiled at me, it made such a big difference to me. It's amazing, a simple smile. But we go beyond that. We do more than just give showers at the Showers of Blessing. We do build relationships out there. We encourage people to get on their feet, get their job, go on their job interviews. We help them go to the right places and fill out the right applications for homes. It goes on and on. And we have friendships now. We have built a friendship and trust with the people out there. And I get to give back now. To the people where I used to be. I used to be in that place. So it's beautiful for me. I have a purpose. God never lets you have a past without a purpose, okay? That you could use your past to help others. And this is what He's done for me in the Showers of Blessing. I'm grateful and overwhelmed at the response that we get from our clients, our houseless neighbors. They step out of the shower, they haven't showered in months. And one of them told me just a few weeks ago, I didn't know my hands were that white. One of them jumped out of the shower and started doing a jig and started singing, I feel good. It's amazing, but a simple shower that we take for granted, do for someone's human spirit. So I really appreciate you allowing me to share this with you. And I'm now going to invite up Ken Ralph, who will tell you a little bit more about the Showers of Blessing. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for inviting us into your home. This is a beautiful church. I've never been inside before, and I'm blown away. And the choir is terrific. The Showers of Blessings is an interfaith endeavor. I feel so blessed to be able to experience your church and so many of the other churches in our city as we do this good work for our friends on the streets. And I think this is part of what makes it so unique and special, is that we found a commonality that we can put to work with the people who need it most. I'm assuming that a lot of you know about the trailer. I know that we brought it to a picnic once. We've also already enjoyed a lot of donations from you, wonderful dental kits. Beverly King has done a great job in helping to bring donations to the trailer as we've brought it to the new downtown location. We've had volunteers who've worked at the trailer from your church already, and I want to thank you for that. So why are we here today? Once again, we need your support to expand this effort, to build a capacity to serve more of our friends on the streets who need to take a shower. We've been operating up in Isla Vista for the last year and a half, a little more, and we have provided well over 2,000 showers to, over 100 different people. But in Isla Vista, the census shows that there are about 100 homeless. In Santa Barbara, there are over 1,000. And not only that, but Casa Esperanza Shelter shut down their showers to anybody as a day center. And that was a couple of years ago. Salvation Army has shut down their showers as well. The only place you can get a shower right now, if you are homeless in this city, is at the rescue mission. The rescue mission is only so big. It has 80 beds for men, 25 beds for women. And you can go there and get a meal. You can go there and get a shower in the evening if you wait in line. But let me tell you what has really impressed me the most about this ministry and who we've touched. There was a meeting last week of all of the agencies in the city who work with the homeless. And it was wonderful to hear all the great things that we are doing to try to get them into housing, into permanent housing, off the streets, begin to build a life like Linda has. But each person is dealing with their own personal difficult circumstances. And as much as these agencies want to show love and help, it's conditional. Will you get sober? Will you act responsibly and make good decisions? Then we'll give you services. Will you be able to overcome whatever mental problems may be holding you back or causing bad decisions? If you can overcome those, we can give you services. And what's impressive about the Showers of Blessings is the love is unconditional. It doesn't matter. We will help you no matter what. Just come to our trailer and you can take a shower. And you can get yourself clean, and you can get some clean underwear and a new shirt. You can brush your teeth, you can shave, you can go out and face the world as a new, more human person. And you can come back the next time we're in town, on Thursdays in the afternoon at Our Lady of Sorrows. And you can take another shower in the following week. And it's unconditional. And this is a revelation to me. We can love without putting any restrictions on it and no conditions. So why are we here? We want to invite you to share in this ministry of unconditional love for our friends who need that on the street. We've got a table outside where you can find out more about how the trailer came into existence, where we're located up in Goleta. We can find out how you can donate items with Beverly's help. She is very organized, and what kind of items we need right now, and we need a steady supply. Once we hand out a pair of underwear, it's not coming back, right? So you can donate items. We need money. We want to open up more locations downtown. The nice thing about a trailer is it's mobile and we can go to where it's most needed. We need money to do this, so we need some ongoing support. And also, if you feel moved to want to show this kind of unconditional love in person and get to know the people who need your help, you can sign up to volunteer with us at the trailer itself, because we do need help. We utilize at least 8 to 10 volunteers every time we have the shower open at Our Lady of Sorrows. So thank you so much for inviting us here. We, as a team, we all look forward to working with First Methodist as we go forward with this program. Thank you.
So as Ken said, very, very powerful stories there, and very wonderful what this ministry is doing. So we hope that you'll take a look at, go out and visit and ask your questions and find ways that you can support this ministry that our church has decided we want to be a part of. You can support it in all the ways that Ken talked about, and if you're writing checks to the church, you can just put Showers of Blessing on there. It'll get to that. So thank you all for this ministry and for what you're doing.